Well, what's going on, Cardinal Nation? Well, man, another rough game today. Losing this one, and another relatively close game, another nail-biting game, 8-4, but it seemed a lot closer than that. Losing and getting swept by the New York Yankees. So, yeah, just a rough series. I mean, all three of these games were very competitive. None of them were really lopsided. I mean, last night Yankees scored 12 runs, but we scored 8 runs, so it's not like we didn't score. We only scored 3 runs, only lost by 4. And yeah, so, these were three pretty wild games. Pitching for both sides really did not do particularly great. So, and yeah, so scoreless throughout the first 3 innings, and Miles Michaelis on the mound give up 3 straight hits, RBI single by Jason Dominguez, making it 1-0 Yankees. Then Ryan McMahon with an RBI single, scoring the ex-Cardinal Paul Goldschmidt, who got the start uh, at first base, as he was not in the starting lineup in the first 2 games. He came off the bench Friday, but did not have any plate appearances. And then when he got his first at bat, got a huge ovation, which was to be expected. I mean, he won an MVP with the Cardinals in 2022, and yeah, had very good years with the Cardinals, even though the past couple years weren't particularly great. So that was nice to see. And then Jose Caballero with an RBI single to make it a 3-0 Yankees lead. But we would come right back and make it a 1-run game. Thomas Sajacy would have an RBI double in the bottom of the fourth, and then that was a unearned run. 2 runs had scored, so that would make it a 3-2 game. And also, before the game, outfielder Victor Scott placed on the IL with an ankle sprain. So he will be out for a little bit, unfortunately. So that's definitely a big loss, losing a guy with great speed. And we called up and replacing Victor Scott on the roster, making his major league debut in this one, was center fielder Nathan Church, who had great numbers in the minor leagues. He actually was in 3 levels in the minor leagues this season: Class A, Double A, and Triple A. Outstanding numbers there. And he's 25 years old, from UC Irvine. And, well, in his debut went 0-4, put the ball in play all 4 times, and has a great arm in the outfield, although he was mostly playing in left field while in the minors. So, yeah, too bad to see Scott on the IL, as he's had a very solid season. So, Michaelis to get through 5 innings, allow 3 runs, walked 5, struck out only 1. We will come back to tie it up 3-3. Alec Burleson an RBI single, scoring Lars Nootbaar to tie it up 3-3. Scoreless 6th inning from Kyle Leahy. Then in the bottom of the 6th, a solo home run by catcher Joel Pozo, his 5th of the year, 18th RBI. But he, of course, has come through with so many clutch hits, and was hoping that was going to be another clutch hit. And it was until the Yankees would tie it up 4-4, sacrifice fly by Cody Bellinger to tie it up 4-4. That was off of a Riley O'Brien, but the run was charged to Leahy. O'Brien would then have a 1-2-3 8th inning, so hoping to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th. First 2 guys would go out, and then Pozo would walk on 4 pitches, but then Thomas Sajacy would ground out to end the inning. And then in the top of the 9th, with Jojo Romero on the mound, Jose Caballero would be safe at first on an error by Sajacy. He would then advance to second on the error, so Yankees have a runner in scoring position in the speedster, and he would then advance to third on a passed ball. So just like that, the Yankees have a runner on third, no one out. Trent Grisham would ground out to first, and the runner would not score. Then Giancarlo Stanton, the veteran outfielder who's the active major league leader in home runs. He would take ball four, and two runners would be on. Runners on the corners for Aaron Judge, but after a 2-0 count, we would then put Judge on intentionally to load the bases for Cody Bellinger, who would then have an RBI ground out, would actually be scored an error by Sajacy, so 2 errors in the inning for Sajacy. 2 runs would score, and that would make it a 6-4 Yankees lead. Even if it would have been fielded cleanly, a run still would have scored. Then Jazz Chisholm with an RBI ground out to make it 7-4. That was only the second out. And then Paul Goldschmidt with an RBI double to make it an 8-4 game. So 4 runs on just 1 hit, 2 errors in the ninth inning for the Yankees. And not facing the closer, Bednar, so we go down order 1, 2, 3 in the ninth. So, man, just a rough game. Those 2 errors in the ninth inning were basically the difference. Could have been a lot different if that didn't happen. So, 4 runs allowed by Romero, but no earned runs. So, he takes the loss. He's now 4-5. Of course, he took the loss Wednesday against Colorado. So, yeah. Solid outing by Michaelis again. Even though he walked 5 batters, we were able to get through 5 innings. So, yeah, this definitely was a homestand that started out really well. As we took 2 or 3 from the Cubs last weekend, and then won the first game against the Rockies, and then lost the next 2, including we were 2 outs away from taking 2 or 3, and now getting struck by the Yankees. So just a rough homestand, and we'll start a 6-game road trip against 2 teams in the state of Florida, the Marlins and the Rays. Both those teams are under 500 currently, so somewhat happy about that, I guess. Miami, though, did take 2 or 3 months when we played them the first time about a month ago. So, but yeah, and also the Milwaukee Brewers lost today for the first time in the entire month of August. That's right, their 14-game winning streak is over. They lost today to the Reds 3-2 in extra innings. So, yeah, the Reds are now just, at this moment, 1 game back of the Mets for the final wild card. And Cardinals, we are 5 back now. So, but still just a very, very tight playoff spot. San Francisco Giants, who will face in a couple weeks, they're also only 5.5. So, it's very tight. So, I just really hope we can have a solid road trip. So, till then, count for saying, go Cards.